Holy crap, I can't believe it's all come down to this.
Right? Also, hello, good people of the internet.
Well, yes, but I...
Yeah.
Well, start with... You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit of armor from here... At first glance, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window. Really? Why didn't he? They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Oh.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. Well, here's that knight. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons?
Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations.
First the pipe organ, now this armor? Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
You don't have any taxes to pay.
Shh. Be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak.
I don't think he'd fit in there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
Oh, that's... There we go.
Wow. Look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Speaking of that, we went in here earlier. I wonder what it was he was reading.
This looks like a list of evidence.
List of evidence?
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
I said, I wonder what...
No, about the evidence list. Normally, they're twice as long.
That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence.
A half-size list of evidence?
This list ran twice as long.
What would the other half of this list be doing here?
I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. Wait, do I...
Yeah, you have it.
Did Edworth give me the other piece of paper?
So this part is all I've got. Oh, so you do have the full thing now.
No.
No?
I only have the one, because Edworth had the other one.
Oh, so they're gonna... So you gotta talk to Edgeworth, I guess, about it?
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some sort of sketch here.
What is it? Did you find something?
I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright?
I better not forget about this picture.
That's strange.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Found this in...
We found this inside the drawer. Other evidence for the SL9 incident.
Mr. Edgeworth had the other half of that list.
What would this list be doing here? We'd better look into this more. We better look a little more into this list.
Safe?
This is a safe, isn't it?
Safe. That word is right with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is.
Ah.
Not yet.
No, we don't. We don't know yet.
I don't want to risk. I'm not sure what will happen if I enter the wrong code. I better wait until I find something more definite. I don't. What would it be?
7. The same as ID card.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I'll wait on that though. I'll do that last because I want to investigate more.
Fine. A 7-digit number. Didn't we see one of those somewhere? How about we try entering my birthday? That's, first of all, only 6 digits if you do the short form, and it's 9 if you do the full form.
Yeah.
Because 4 plus... Actually, no, it'd only be 8, but still.
Yeah. I said yeah as if I knew what I was talking about, then I realized I did not. I just was agreeing with you to agree. Yeah. What I do. Yeah. It's your line.
The chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the criminal affairs department.
That's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building.
When a detective screws up, the chief calls him to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in their ears.
So it's an instrument of punishment, literally.
But aren't the Chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway.
That's beside the point.
Maybe that's why he's constantly like pausing, is because he's like deaf or something?
Trying to figure out what people just said.
Or like, maybe he's trying to like wait and see if they're gonna say anything before he like jumps the gun.
I mean, maybe.
Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside.
This is the 15th floor?
I know, I was just saying.
Saying what?
I was just being a detective. I've always dreamed about doing something like that.
Dying?
Note to self, Detective Goshu has a lot of dreams.
So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired.
Don't say that.
Dark.
I think he means like the idea of like in the action movies how, you know, the voice has them like running through, like jumping through a window and rolling and like, continue on running or something.
That's what Gumshoe means. But then Phoenix said, well, as long as he doesn't jump out that window after he gets fired, you know, as in like... Yeah, exactly. Dark. Yeah. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small piece of frame on the left shelf.
Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Theme park?
It must just be a nice memory or something. This is Lana's desk. It sure was tidy. Is.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
And there's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean.
Clean lady.
Does Lana ever come back here?
No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of.
Does he keep it in memory of her, or in memory of the crime?
This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. Wait, he won the award on the same day he was killed?
Yeah, apparently.
Wow.
After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here.
That's Gumshoe.
Oh. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later.
Gee, you think? Well, that sucks.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oops. Okay, let's enter that code.
Do you know what it is?
I have a hunch.
Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday. It's...
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Okay, well...
Wow. That was too fucking easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bingo.
What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal?
7777777. The final ID card number on that record.
What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day.
You mean 7777777? That ID number?
I think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
I mean...
What?
We probably could, yeah.
Wow. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a shard from a broken cup.
This looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen this before?
There's something else in here too.
What's this? Looks like a piece of leather cloth.
With a handprint of some sort on it?
This is a handprint. Oh, sorry.
This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh. Well, it was just a thought. Is that it? Is that all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now.
A piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup.
They look like pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here.
Great. Now I have to prove that their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective. The picture?
Yeah. Or we could just show him the vase.
Oh, I didn't realize that would work too.
Where is the vase?
Continue. Right there.
Oh. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar?
I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it.
Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found?
You mean this one that was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits.
Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
I can piece this together again. Where are we keeping this vase? Is it just in our pocket?
Hammer space.
It'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. Wow.
Wow. So mysterious.
There. It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant was willingly and knowingly hid a piece of... Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But... Hey guys, get a load of this!
What is it?
This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. It's bloody. There's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line? That blood. That's blood.
I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Hey, look here. It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here.
Looks like blood.
This piece the chief has is different, though. The blood stains on the other pieces are just spots. But this one's a line.
That's odd.
Was it some sort of, like, character or symbol, maybe?
Well...
Like in Chinese or something? Huh? This thing doesn't
I
come out
think this
of
is the same conversation.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
I guess even evidence things that I've looked at reset to the next day. It's kind of lame.
Anyway, luminol?
Can I combine items? Well, we already know it's blood, though, so what would the point of it even be?
Fingerprint it, maybe? Or maybe, like, to see if you can get any, like, more...
Can't really...
Oh, it won't let you... Oh. Do we have to talk to him about it then, maybe?
let's...
No?
What if I present...
I feel a lot better now that this jar's complete. But it only raises another question. What was a piece of it doing in the chief's safe? More importantly, why wasn't there any money in there? Isn't that what safes are for, anyway?
I have a feeling the outcome of tomorrow's trial might just hinge on this. What about this?
If I'm fired, I won't be able to give you any information. So that's why I have to get it all out of my system now. You understand, don't you? Don't be so negative, Detective. We do want you to share your information, though.
I guess that's a fail.
Oh, who am I fooling? I never had anything useful to share to begin with. Arrgh, got to stay positive. That's what the chief was reading before, isn't it? You know, when we first came in here.
Yeah, looks like the right side of the form's been torn off.
So Mr. Edgeworth's list is really the only half of the whole thing. Something else is bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of that form, pal.
The back? Oh, I guess that's just a hint if I hadn't already seen it.
Did you show him the dance team picture yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Oh, well.
Hey, I know what that is. So, you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh.
What are you doing? And why are you sticking your hand out like that?
Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh?
Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. I'm talking about the cloth we found in the safe. Oh.
Oh.
I guess
Alright.
that works too.
Oh. I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh. Where's your sense of humor?
Okay, apparently this works.
Glad he rolled with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed in the prints, blow the rest away.
What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told 1,000,000 times. Alright, let's get this over with. End it extremely probably, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
And then do this again. Rapidly press button. Rapidly press button.
Alright, go ahead and press Y.
Okay.
Look at that.
Looks kind of smudged. I gave it my best shot,
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
but I don't have to. It doesn't look like we'll have to get. Well, it doesn't look like we'll have to get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then. So try the index finger.
How about the thumb?
I want you to be like fucking pinky.
It would be, wouldn't it?
And blow.
And not enough.
Alright, yeah. And the middle finger? It looks the most...
Like imprinted, maybe?
Yeah,
Do I even have to like completely white it out?
guess not.
Or I guess I do, because it's everything that didn't work.
Well, I mean, mostly. That one looks pretty clear, though. Alright. Hey, look at that.
Well,
But it doesn't match.
nope, nope,
It's...
nope.
Couldn't it?
No, I don't think that matches. No.
No, I guess not. Wait, go back. That... Close. Emma?
Yeah. Uh-huh. No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Psst. Hey, you. Over here. Aye. Hey, buddy. You want to buy a watch?
No, this is...
What's going on here? What do the kid's prints do inside the chief's safe?
Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Here. Maybe you should hold on to this. Well, was I any help?
Of course. Thanks to you or ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now that's not very kind, is it?
Uh-oh.
In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat?
Eek! Chief Grant!
We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run straight into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat?
Yeah, me, sir.
Drop your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
But, sir...
Now get out.
Yes, sir.
We'll be on our way too, then. Wait, you, without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like to word with you.
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You, with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
Mr. Wright! Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you?
I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it.
Now that I've seen the evidence that Chief Gant was hiding his offense, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time?
Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal.
And after that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So, she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
Is it? Oh, it's Lana. I forgot to be Emma.
You think that they arrested her?
For, like, trespassing or something? Maybe.
When they arrested me too?
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there's no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so, because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think, afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who, may I ask, is this person you are speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name?
Well, Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he was respectable, tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before the Board of Inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who would have possibly tampered with the evidence was...
Me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. The handprint?
You want proof of the Chief's wrongdoings? Here it is.
That evidence proves someone is doing something wrong, alright? But it's not the Chief.
Who would that be?
Why, you, of course.
Me?
Yes. You seriously believe what you're saying, don't you? And that's scary. You seem to have the makings of a criminal in you, what with all your fallacious accusations. Care to spend tonight in the cell next to mine?
If you ask me, you're the scary one. Okay, I got that wrong.
What? That's not it.
it.
But the music stopped and everything.
Yeah, I think that's only for court.
Alright, so is it the evidence list?
Maybe. I just found this in the safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Okay. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
In the murder of Detective Goodman.
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand?
Yes. It seems that I got the blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? So, she did stab Bruce Goodman, but he was already dead.
Yeah. From a different murder weapon.
Yes.
Weird. It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Dark's knife?
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edward's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma?
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma was so confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gans, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on all earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke with him, he went off on an escapade of his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room?
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But, Lana...
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and as an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial? There's only one way to try this off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago.
To be continued.
And in the next episode, we will continue.
Sheesh.
See you guys next time.
Bye.